Hey there guys, my name is Marcus, and in this video I'm going to guide you how you can easily create your own construction project management in Clickup. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to create new space. I'm going to show you how you can easily add columns, how you can set it up so your construction project management is going to be great. So first thing, click new space. Then you can easily click templates or have it as a new. So I'm going to have a space name here. So let's say this is going to be construction project. Here I'm going to click next. Now I'm going to simply choose a color, the space color, and then I'm going have like the road here. Then you have option that you can have share it with the others or make it private and just like add the people you want. That's completely up to you how you set it up. Click next, and here I'm going to choose the custom. Don't choose any from these because I'm going to show you what kind of we are going to use. Then press next. Then here you have option to enable ClickUps. So I'm going to have priority, tags, custom fields, a dependency warning. You can also have the time tracking if you want to. So a lot of them are really great to have. So now I'm going to click next, and then you can have the default settings for views. So my recommendation is to have a board, of course, to have a list. Also, you can have map here. Even the calendar is great, and maybe even the timeline. So right then, click review space. And here we got it. Now click create a space. And as you can see, first thing first, we're going to have the first list here. So for the first list, it's going to be called project details. In project details, we are going to have in construction, in quality control done, not started. Those are that we are going to have in here. Then another list that we're going to create straight away, click here and click plus here, new list, is have a subcontractors. Okay. And then we're going to have another one, which is going to be project overview. You can have the project overview or no. What you can also have is like activities, what needs to be done, like to-do list, but we will get to it too. Now, what we can do now and how we can use it. So the first thing we will also add is when you're going to click on the three dots here on the top, list settings, click list settings, list statuses, and we are going to click custom and we are going to rename. So this is going to be not started. Then we're gonna have done. Then we're gonna have in quality control. Then we're gonna have in construction. And that's pretty much it. So when we have it, we're gonna click save. Then when you have it, go to top right and you're gonna have show and click empty statuses. So right now we have our first statuses, autosave view, and we're gonna add everything we need. So the first thing that we're gonna add is to add a column, and we can have where is it? Location, which is going to be the address. So let's say that this is going to be like in construction, and we're gonna have let's say unit 1 house. Then you're gonna have the save. We're gonna have plus here, and we can add the progress. You can have it as automatic track completion of tasks, or you can have the progress manual. So you can choose which one you want. And then you're gonna have track completion of, subtasks, checklists, assign comments. So that's something you can have, or what you can do is to simply have progress menu by yourself. Field name, overall unit progress. And you can play around it. It really depends, like if you're gonna have your own subtasks, but if you would click here and create the subtasks, you can have the not like the manual progress, but automatically. Maybe you will need it, but maybe you won't. Now, then what we're gonna have is the first thing, that's a unit main phrase. So I'm going to have a drop down here, and you can, like, while I'm doing it, you can stop the video and you can think to yourself that if you actually need it or no. So drop down is going to be unit main phase, and it's going to be option 1. I'm not going to change colors. When you're going to have the add color, I will just fill it up for you. Okay, job completed, started, drywall, trench, framing, spec hold, electrical, let's say, roof, foundation, permits, QC, and not started. So you can stop the video and you can easily fill this up as I have, step by step, and then you can also change the color, of course. Add column. So let's say job completed. Then you're gonna have the project manager when I would click plus here, and it's going to be person, project manager, add column. Then another one can be permits. So it can be again a drop down. And it's going to be done, working on it, stuck, planned. Then you're gonna have plus here and add a date, and this would be expected, permit the date. Now when we go even further, then we're gonna have the foundation. So it's going to be like this, and the permits. Again, I'm going to add foundation. So again, drop down, foundation. And now I'm going to add done, working on it, stuck, planned, add a column, and again I'm going to click add here, date, and field name is going to be called foundation, deadline, and we go further. So we can have it again from framing. So again, I'm going to add plus here, add a column, and I'm going to simply add a drop down, which is going to be called framing. And for framing, we're gonna have the same thing, done, working on it, stuck, planned. But of course, like in the moment when you're gonna like copy it, you don't have to create it again. You can like simply copy it. So I can like click here, duplicate it, move it, and edit the field. And it's going to be framing deadline. Then again, we're gonna have like for every single of these, you would have, so again, I'm going to have roof and siding. So again, I can have the framing, duplicate, move, and simply rename it. and it's going to get called roof and siding. So then you're gonna have the roof siding deadline. You can add it if you want. I'm going to skip it. Now, what we're going to do next? Again, we're gonna have the similar stuff that we would have interior, exterior paint, cabinets. So again, I would simply choose the roof and siding, and I'm going to 3 times duplicate it. And now I'm going to simply come here, edit the field, and this is going to be interior. Click save. Then I'm going to add a roof, edit the field, and it's going to be exterior paint, save, and cabinets. And again, then you can simply choose how it's actually doing for the unit house. So when you have it, what we can also add is to simply choose the subcontractors. So when you're gonna have, this is going to be interesting, you need to add relationship. We will get to it and how important it is. When you would click here on add column relationship, you can relationship name link to subcontractors, and just choose right now subcontractors that you created as a list. That's only because when we're gonna have the name, we can simply add it. Add the subcontractors that we're gonna add. Now, when we have it, we can have the QC owner. Again, I can simply add a person. Okay, we got it. Then again, I can add, when you have the exterior paint, I can duplicate it and move it and choose another one, and this one is going to get called the quality control. Status. Okay, and now I can simply add a column, and then I can add a project files for that house. And that's pretty much it. So here, this is finished, and let's see how it's going to look like. So what I can have is unit house here, right? And I can see it all here, how it's actually doing, like in construction and roof, and if I'm working on it, interior, how it's going, stock, exterior plan, working on it, cabinets, etc. So this is pretty much it, how we can use it for construction, and we are going even further when I'm going to click on the subcontractors, and let's do that. The project overview is really great. Like if you want, you can also rename this to project overview to like your to-doist, what you need to do, and I will show you how you can use that too. We will rename this. Subcontractors. So we are going to have 2 groups here, but again, you can have multiple ones. So I'm going to click settings, list statuses, custom, and first thing is going to be structural subcontractors, and then this is the first one, and then we're gonna have the service subcontractors, then click save. Now what we can have here, first thing is a checkbox, or it can be called like status, if it's actually all right or no. So let's say this is going to be Marcus subcontractor. Now when we have it, we can have status like if it's like working for us or no, or how it's going. First thing is going to be the type, and we're going to have it as if it's, let's say, carpeting, if it's done, floor, wood, power tools, cleaning, measuring, so when we have that, we can go even further and add a location, their address, or where they are working. Again, we can move it. Then what we're going to find is a phone and email. So we can have a phone here. Then again, we're going to add an email address. Okay. And now what we're going to add is the relationship. So what we added here, look what we had in the project details, we added subcontractor. We're going to have, let me show you the project manager link to subcontractor. And let's say it's going to be this one. You can also choose multiple ones. Now when I'm going to subcontractor and I'm going to have a relationship back to back with, this is going to be called, like, let's say, link to project, and related list is going to be project details. I can simply choose the unit here. Now, of course, what I can do also is to simply, like, let's say I have a roll up, and let's say I have the relationship is in project details. And we're gonna have and copy which kind was it? Give me a second, I need to like remember it. Link to subcontractor. Yeah, it won't work. You need to have just like the relationship. I'm just thinking about something here. Yep, it won't work. So this is how you have it, the link to project that you can like click on there, what they're actually working on. And that's pretty much it. So when this is how you can have the structure contractors, always go to top right show and you can find the empty statuses that we're gonna have the structural subcontractors, and then you have like the service subcontractors, and you always can change the type and definitely choose the colors that you like for wood you can have the brown color if you want. And this is how you can have the project details, what is actually happening. You can have also the calculation, and then you can fill it out. So when we go even further, I can have the project overview here, and what I can do here is to like rename it. You don't have to have a project overview because you have it in like project details. What you can have is a to-do list or like activities, and you can have it on based on week, or what you can have is to simply have it as a list settings and list statuses with the custom here, and I can have in progress and then like the done. So we can have like these two. So let's say that I'm going to have to-do list needs to deliver something, right? And you can always add a relationship, right, to which project is going to be. So again, it's going to be project, and now I'm going to choose project details, and I just choose the project detail. Then when I have to do it, then priority high, right? And what I can do, I'm going like to activities, list settings, list statuses, and now what I can do is to simply add it to in progress. So that's something you can do, and that's how it works. And that's how we can use it. Now you can also have a phone number or label, or let's say a drop down. But this is pretty much it. How to finish, you just click on it here and just press set to complete. And voila, it's completed. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you can have any questions, ask me down in the comments. You're always going to find the board here that you can use combined with project details. So I can group it by status, so construction or complete. And I can always find like what is happening here, like what kind of things needs to be done. And to fill it up, you can always change also the group by status with the custom field, and you can choose which one you want here. Then you're gonna have the calendar of what things are happening, and also the timeline. So when you have the dates here, you can like add in multiple days in the timeline. See? And then you can like easily set it recurring. So thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you're going to have a great day. This is how you can create a construction for ClickUp. See ya and goodbye.